He's starting out Liquid versus BDS. We heard from the desk. There's a couple of compositions here that maybe we won't say haven't been seen before, but haven't been so common to see being pulled out. I'm in particular going to be staring at Logan this whole game. I want to see him put up some big numbers, but Takas, he's out of the game right away. So Viper not going to be available for any of the mid-round, and Roden just going to jump scare. Yampy snuck by his boom bot. Yampy, he's going to do 50 damage. Look at this. Akuma, 1 damage a hit. Somehow he's managed to kill someone with that tiny crosshair, while Logan comes in sight set on this guy. Look at that. Easily double, putting Scream into a 1 versus 2. It's winnable, but 12 seconds. He's got to be fast. He dashes right out the bat, but he's not going to be able to win this off kills. And now he's stunned. It's GG'd. No way out of here. And even if he gets the kill, which he won't, Hoppy was way too far away. He was up in heaven. I like the fact that Liquid are grouping up, though. They're going to try to combat some of these problems by just playing it together, using their utility to clear angles. And whoa, the nade kill, the shot from Logan, a flash for a repeat.
Oh, he's got it.
A rolling
he's
thunder
gonna
to
hit
beat.
his teammate, right?
He is, which kind of slows down that push and kind of ruins any hope. But they've got to kill through the cage, which helps. Oh no!
They really
Scream is
close
alone.
these angles down. They're just pushing so aggressively.
Liquid, it was the inverse, and that means that you get free upgrades on the other side. Akuma, he's so sneaky. He manages to completely evade Scream's gaze as he comes out onto the site. And now, well, Yampy, despite his good position, isn't going to get away with anything. He's caught attempting, but Roden's pushing down mid as well. And that's going to be spike not dropped, Tom. I saw that one coming.
Maybe a little bit of over-aggression for a round when you know that they only have pistols. Chances are they're going to be together,
Oh my.
Cryptics! Okay, I'm almost certain at this point that they're just like switching around positions. Dix is hitting every single headshot. Whichever chair it is, I will buy it.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
He gets smacked in the face by a fault line and whiffs the first bullet of the spray, guaranteeing no more than the 1. Takas is already in heaven and almost catches the kill on the cross. 12 HP left on Link, and now he's the final player. Takas drops down. He's known to be on the floor, but Link needs the shot on the head, and he gets it.
Set Scream at least a little bit. We're also going to see the paranoia thrown through, and it's Hoppy already to pick off 1. Yumpy in with the trade, and actually, Liquid are making this look possible. The problem now is time, and Roden's still within the site. He's going to pop the showstopper, but it doesn't matter. His teammates have got his back, and Solcast has 6 seconds, Mitch. He needs to, well, almost pull out an aimbot to win this round, and sure, he'll find Akuma, but it's not going to make a difference. And because of that, it's left a very small amount of space for them to play with. He's going to go swinging, but Logan still manages to win the duel. Now Roden's found another, but the clock has been ticking for such a long time that they need to get a move on. And it puts things back 2v2. Make it none as they clear things up so quickly. But is there time? That is the question. I think they've just about got it. It's going to be close.
Now here comes the Cosmic Divide. That's going to slow down any sort of push and give them the advantage on these duels. Takas is able to double kill and drop the spike. They now need to push up into him, and they haven't even got sight. They're going to deal with Hoppy first, and although he falls, you've still got to get the spike, and there's just no time. Plus, you're running into all this utility potentially, like, because it's a Viper, because you've got Breach up, so the Aftershock comes in. You've even got Akuma potentially able to throw some stars down, although they're already used up. I mean, you're down and out of that round instantly in BDS.
But again, as said, this is where BDS look to thrive. The crossfire is decent, but Takas swings back between the two of them and somehow gets both. And now Link is going to be stunned in the corner. They know exactly where he is. The swing is too easy. That was a 5-on-5 retake, and they lose 1 man.
After a steady trajectory upwards over the last couple of months, Roden, he's after them, but he's not good for the kill with the showstopper. Doesn't matter, though, because he's got... Whoop. He's got a Vandal. That was awkward. God damn, man. And this is a full buy round for Liquid. They need it. Obviously, it's the last round. They want to get on 3. 3, Tom. That was mediocre on the old split. Never mind the current one. Oh, come on.
Okay. They brought it back at least into
Look at their
closer
HP.
scenario, but yeah, they're incredibly low on HP. They're going to need some sort of
You're a
clutch
snake
play.
oil salesman, Tom. You're a snake oil salesman.
You gotta try, Mitch.
I've got 60 HP between them, Tom. Don't give people false hope.
Oh, no.
Look at this. They're dead. They're dead to rights. Not a chance.
Really an angle to take it. Instead, they're going to be towards the back of sight. Link will be able to delay them at least a moment. And in fact, Akuma just goes in alone. The rest of the team were falling back in that scenario. He wanted to fight once again. Now, they've already traded things back into a closer scenario, but Link as the sight hold, always fantastic. And he will gift.
Weak as hell. Now, they haven't done that, but there's still only those 2 players on B. Solkus is good to catch one from below. In fact, follows onto a second, and that Blade Storm still active. Will find the victim in the form of Takas.
Instead, almost funneling them in to what looks like a strong setup, and in fact, it's going to be that Rolling Thunder. No one tap this time as Rodin is gone.
Down and out. BDS, they lose the man advantage. They also lose their primary avenue into the A site. Yes, Hoppy can walk out, but look where the spike is. It's trapped. They wanted to bring it in through ropes, and he failed to jump over that tripwire, which puts him in a pretty awkward spot. But this is all a ruse. It's all a fake. They want to drag the players off of B, but Yampi's still waiting. Logan needs the kill now, and he's out of time. Not able to get there. Just a second in it, but that will be the round going to Team Liquid. And although the spike gets planted in the end, it's little consolation for what is now a 10-7 scoreline. It really isn't. Their Seekers to play with, though. They could be something that make a big difference. Rolling Thunder doesn't actually manage to catch Cryptics, and Takas is down. Yampi even gets caught, but that might not be enough. Akuma spraying away with the space in heaven. Not really worthwhile, and that's such a good flash, but Solkus runs right into him. Scream still holding strong on the site, but players coming in from every direction, and they just overwhelm him. BDS now have the site and the plant with a 2-man advantage. Hoppy on his way through middle has been spotted, but I mean, he's pretty free to move. No one can really punish him, and he's got a tripwire behind. That gives Heaven control in the late round of BDS, and this is actually, no, he's going to go back through middle, fearing perhaps being 2v1'd in Heaven. An even more responsible decision. And overall, I'd say this is a bit of a disaster now. Liquid can't really go for this. They have to leave it over 11-8. But Tom, I mean, it looks like they're still going for it.
They've managed to force Akuma out. He's dancing for his life, but eventually gets put in the dirt. The time ticking down, though, and Liquid really need to get a move on. Link is trying to do everything here. His teammate coming in from above, looking for a battle. Isn't going to be given anything, and eventually both shots connected by BDS. It's a weird one, because the comeback from Liquid has been decent, the retakes have been strong.
This time around, I'm finally innocent. BDS quickly going in towards the A site, but they are shut down right at the start. And Yampi again using this operator in all manner of ways. A 4 versus 1, and the final kill goes to Yampi. Liquid bounce right back into that. Caught them off guard. Nice kill, well, nice little bit of damage rather to start things off. He's gonna fall back, and there's another player already coming in through spawn. Good flash, good spray, and peeking together. That's exactly what we want to see. Logan in a little bit of trouble, although to be honest, that breach is extremely low. He jumped into it. He's lost most of his health now. Oh, that was questionable, but okay, he's out of here. Rolling Thunder gonna be committed. Well, that is an expensive round already made out of this one. And Logan left alive in a 1v3. It doesn't really look doable here, does it?
No, but if any man was going to pull it off, this is the one you'd look towards. The nightmare for many teams in the past. He's going to pick himself up a Guardian, but Soulcast, I like this. They just don't face him. Don't give him any individual fights. Wait for the teammates to arrive. He's even watching for Yumpi's rotation, but again, Yumpy knows at this point that he has to get himself a plant down. There's a rotation coming through from Heaven. It'll be a single shot to the head.
Oh, okay. A Rolling Thunder actually going to be committed here. They've got a wall up that's being pushed through to catch Solkus. That's really nice by Takas, who even takes them all the way around the back to take Cryptics out. Wow, okay, well that's a convincing push, and now another retake for Team Liquid, but they've made it work before against much greater odds.
This is one of those divides, though, that seems to just be able to go either way. They've tried to lock down one of the players and managed to pick off Scream. His push not really getting anything done for the team. And Yumpy, well, there's moments, right? You feel that trigger is pulled and he gets himself a freebie. Instead, they're looking to try and set up to stun the players in the corner. The fact is, though, they are running out of time. The cage is making things awkward. The trip's not going to be any better for them to try and get through. And while running straight into it, Link does not stand a chance. Yumpy has to retreat to get this operator into the next round. And
It's climax. They're looking to push this B site quite quickly. The blast pack out onto site. All right, on top of him. Roden is going to be taken down off screen as Scream just comes through the cage and eliminates Hoppy. The spike stuck down below, and the spray battle leaves Scream open for Logan to deal with him. Cryptics right through the cage, loses his life. This is doable. This is winnable. What? He just ran through that to take the kill with the op. Yampy is an absolute madman, but that might be the kill that they needed. That might buy them right back into this. Logan tries to fake it, but gets double swung, and 12-11 we go.
well, this is it. Liquid genuinely in with a chance to take us to overtime, and Soulcast has kicked things off with another headshot. He's going through, but there's a player behind him already who might not have spotted Soulcast. He's just taken over this round. Takas finally puts him in the grave, but now he needs an ace to be able to take this one home. The Viper's Pit almost just thrown in. Like, what can he realistically do from here? That is not the way you want to go. Pop in the flashes, but it's Scream to go through. He's made his way quite far forward, and actually the swing is risky. A little bit further out than maybe they'd expected. Akuma, though, tries to take things into his own hands. A 4v3 already. One of the best opportunities we've seen from Team Liquid on this attack, and it's come at the perfect moment.
That it has, finally. The buy round works out for Liquid, leaving Takas and Hoppy to do it all. We talk about the clutch potential of BDS, but it just seems ridiculous to imagine that he wins this one out. The time is against him, the numbers stacked up in Team Liquid's favor, and there's most of the team playing backside wide open with a player outside of B main as well. It's wherever they want to go, and Hoppy, he's been done on that one. Roden manages to pull something back. Here's the flash. That'll delay them even further in pushing onto the side. And Cryptics, oh, he's so good on Takas. Another on to Kuma, and Roden won't last long. It's 14-12.
He got them locked in. You can already see the flank being held by Yumpy as well. And the remaining players are all within the site. Akuma will find one, and actually they're trading things out quite effectively. Roden has caught another. This was a full stack from Liquid, Mitch, and they've lost the jewels.
Now they've got Yampy coming in on what is, all things considered, a relatively early flank. He's already entering short as the spike is planted, but the problem is everyone's dead. Plenty of time to run down, and Hoppy really wants to force this fight, but he is getting nothing. In fact, they even wait for the Wolf to go through on the back of the flash, getting even more information. And it all comes down to Logan with a Spectre in hand. He ain't got a chance. Team Liquid, man advantage, Blade Storm to play with, and numbers. Flash on the back side. Scream gets onto site fully blinded, and they realize now it's completely clear. They're playing off the Killjoy ultimate, and oh, the Aftershock used actually gets Logan. Now the Killjoy ult can be pushed on and destroyed, but it leaves it into a 1v1. Scream on the late flank. The shock dart connects, and the body shot from Roden's more than enough.
Oh, Scream looking to battle into mid. We know that this move to Jet is one that I think he's been looking for individually, giving him that little bit of extra freedom, the chance to escape after those early duels. And for now, it's going incredibly well. Yumpy as well onto his operator. The weapon pretty much got us all excited the second we saw him switch to Valorant.
Peculiar round.
The flank is going to be spotted as well. The timing for Scream. He looks away, and that gives a kill to Logan. Soulcast needs to get something, otherwise they're going to be able to hold on to these flanks. And they've also put up that Cosmic Divide. It's going to make these pushing back in very, very difficult. Hoppy on the other side. He's just going to walk through. No flash, no nothing. Try to catch someone off guard. And instead, Well, he goes down. I'm not going to give anything up just yet. Watching and waiting. But I think the main player here actually comes in from Hoppy, trying to swing back onto the corner. Soulcast denies him any further, and there comes the Rolling Thunder, leaving them stuck in the mud.
Yeah, they're dead. They're dead. Double kill from the Aftershock. He Rolling Thunders them so they can't even leave. They can't wide swing, but they can't go anywhere because the Aftershock's taking them down. It's all up to Roden in a 1v3. He's won the clutch from the exact same position in the past, but very different circumstances that time around. 10 seconds on the clock, 2 enemies to take down, and the first will be the end of him. Oh, that one's not connected, so we won't see. The Sulk is feeling too much pressure. In fact, he's feeling the opposite. He goes out wide looking for kills and instead finds only death. Yes, BDS have a man disadvantage, but look at the health of Scream, and Link and Yappy fall right away. The res comes in and Scream's all alone. That operator stands a beacon by itself, and well, it doesn't feel like 3 more kills are all too likely. So Scream is hightailing it and conceding a 6th round to BDS. The attack side looking very good. What? It doesn't look like I thought they were, but now they're starting to move forward, posturing with a flash. There's 2 players close right, and it's just a firing squad, man. Along with the Astra Star, when you're retaking the A site, still, with 3 Vandals to play with over on Team Liquid, Yampy's making good use of the first. Down on 2 HP. This guy's on the way. Heals can be found. What is this man doing? He's on the site already and good for a double kill. It's all down to Roden. Guess what? It's a 1v3. Guess where he is? C-Long. It's the 3rd time this game, but he's not winning it this time around. Ash is coming in. The blind up. I love that. The way that... Ooh, you gotta be a little bit too close to that one, buddy. But Hoppy's in trouble. Flash. Oh, there's the ultimate. Okay, they need to defend him though. More players gotta siphon over towards middle. Takis already down. Hoppy's ult canceled. They're gonna push on him, and they've taken him down. That's the judge on Yampy getting heavy damage done and leaving Logan all alone. Oh, they are coming for him, hunting him down in the final round.
Again, Liquid have got themselves that opener. Roden trying to lurk within the smoke. He's dropped the spike, but he needs to do so much more. He'll take a second for his troubles, but it's left to Akuma. 1 versus 3. At least 1 player low, but he's being guarded by the headshot machine himself. A bodyguard many would want to have, but he's actually managed to sneak his way past. He doesn't know Scream's this close, though. Absolutely no clue.
How, man? How did he die to that? I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh, but this is nice. What a good spot from Logan coming down. Hoppy from afar with the Sheriff is deadly. And it's left to Scream. He knows where both of these players are at this stage, but with 64 HP, hell of a lot of information. In Scream's position, it's quite likely that he gets revealed. They haven't shot it. They're creeping onto site, completely blind. Okay, well, at least if they stick together, they can win this. They go for individual duels, and
he's going to be lurking within this smoke. That jet cloudburst is going to fade fairly quickly, but actually Cryptix has picked him off anyway. Liquid have found 2 openers into this B site, and it's looking very good, other than Cryptix kind of cooking in the corner.
Oh, that wasn't nice for Hoppy, running in to try and be the difference maker, but in the end, he doesn't get it done either. Takis finds himself a kill. He's going to move to backside, has the res, but well, actually there is a res that he could go for over towards the A side, but Yampy's even flanking that out. Solka's behind them on that side.
A lot of utility been placed down fairly early by BDS. This time, though, it's Yumpy. That 1-2 punch. The Aftershock. Well, actually, he's going in! Oh, Logan's never going to expect that. A man running through his own teammate's utility. Takas is only going to be able to get 1, and the remaining 2 players probably left in shock and awe at the audacity of Scream to make those sort of plays, leaving Roden already making a move back in. The first goes his way, and Hoppy has a 1v2 to win.
It's doable. Both players down on long. He needs to bait them into a fight, and he's got that wall to work with. But that camera, they're going to fire it in randomly. If it connects, this round is over for Hoppy. He's got it halfway already, coming off it now. Worried of the sprays, knowing he can get a fight, and that he does. The molly perfectly positioned. It's on to Cryptix. He goes out wide, and Hoppy gets him. That's the round for BDS. They are not going anywhere just yet. Liquid Scream on his way up close. Player already giving away his position, but the right click misses. Now he's in trouble. He's stuck on the site with a Sheriff, and oh my god, the Guardian. Takis is able to take himself a double. Scream at least answers back, grabs a Vandal, and it's a 2v3. But that ultimate, a lockdown causing problems. Rodin on the flank. The weapon comes out for Scream. They've heard each other, and the fight goes Rodin's way. The teleport to the A site leaves Yampi with an opportunity, the potential to win this one out, but it is nonetheless a 1 versus 3. The spike planted, not quite for him. He's going to TP up, hoping someone was close enough to hear it. In fact, loses a bit of HP on the way down, but with an operator, I mean, not only do I not think that's going to have the biggest impact, I don't think he can win this. He has to. Oh, that's so smart. He takes the first. Hoppy can't even get that halfway diffused. He's pushing, but the ultimate's going to dissipate before he gets even close. Yampi now ready to fight on the site. That wall about to fall, and here it goes, holding up close, but a good peek by Logan, waiting for Hoppy to get up there. That was definitely providing the potential for a big, big mistake. It's not often massive.
Oh, I
Rolling Thunder, on the other
the
hand.
Counter ultimate. It gives
Oh,
Yampi
no.
a chance, but Takas, well, he's got the one-tap weapon and has to hit the headshot, but that's exactly what he does. It's still time wasted. The fault line is flawless, but they still seem to be just hitting the heads every single step of the way. Scream, he tries his best, but it isn't going to be enough.
And can't quite play with the op anymore. It's been stolen away, so Rodin forced to downgrade, but probably just happy to be alive. The rest of his team would be, but Scream keeps on connecting. Solkus on the trade, Cryptics with more, and it looks like they've done it. Takis has to have a huge round, and it just won't happen. He holds. They have been so important. Yampi in trouble, peeked up close. He got around the corner, and Link found the second. Here comes Scream for more, and this is looking pretty convincingly like we're hitting an overtime. Scream trying to style on them. But puts it into a 2-man advantage. Liquid are definitely ahead in this one, but it is losable, Tom. They have to be cautious to hold on to it.
Yeah, we've seen spots like this before, and these spots seem to be where BDS thrive, but this time it's left to one man. Takas, the 1v4 turn 3. All 3 players waiting, nothing to section them off either. He can try and heal himself midway through the battle, while there is no chance. At least hits himself a solitary kill. Tail.
Does he check close left here? Oh, Link does. He's so ready for it. Oh, Solkus, come on, man. He's just too good. Logan now on 30 HP has got it all to do. The Aftershock almost took him down. And this mid swing, they're spraying before he even comes around the corner.
Position. They still have the flashes available, but they're hoping that someone makes some sort of mistake, and they are going to fight for it. And Takas, through the wood, gets rid of the danger man in the form of Scream.
That is such a valuable kill to have. Not only is he obviously the top fragger, but he's the player that's been getting so much space and harassing any sort of map control out of the hands of BDS on this attack side. That man advantage, it might not last long. Solkus quickly traded, though, to leave BDS in the lead. 3 players primed to just push out from the C side of things. Cryptics has to be huge here, and only the one for him. Link left on 10 HP. He's going to be flashed, but makes it around the corner. Yampi's flank hasn't been detected, and as they check it, he's going to be sideswiped as well. It's all down to Link on this one, and with 10 HP, he has to be so careful. Rodin baits it out, and the shot from Link confirms it. BDS are out of Challengers 1.